Let's talk about the entry, the stop loss, the take profits, the partial profits, which is a new concept for you, and the break even. Let's say that's a bullish trend again. You got your point A, your point B, and finally your point C, okay? That's a counter trend. Suddenly, the counter trend is over and you see a retest, meaning a higher low. That's the moment to get into the trade. What you will need to get into this trade? The retest, but you will need to see one of the two candlesticks patterns that I'm gonna show you. You have the choice. It can be a bullish engulfing in this case because you're gonna buy. That's the first possibility. Or it can be a pin bar because you're gonna buy. The engulfing and the pin bar mean that the market got rejected on a zone. So that's the time to get into the trade. For the stop loss, it's really simple. You will put your stop loss below the last low if you want to buy, or the last high if you want to sell. Few pips below. For the target, the take profits, it will be the next key levels, meaning the next institutional zone, because a pullback can happen. So you need to take your profits. But before the target, you will take your partials, meaning you will pay yourself. You will take some of your profits and you will let the rest run. You will take your partials on the next zone. It can be a 4-hour zone or even a 1-hour zone because a pullback can happen. In this case, you can see a double top. So that's better to take a part of your profits. When you got your partials, you will put your stop loss to the break even, meaning you are in risk free. Let's take a live example. As you can see, it was a bearish trend. Then the price broken the trend line, and now the price is supposed to make a retest on the last lower high. So you got your point A, your point B, and you are supposed to see a point C in this area. That's your job, to monitor the price to see where the pullback happened. Now, let's draw the zone. That's really simple. You got one resistance, again round numbers, one support, another one on the bottom, and you got a major zone, meaning a support. Now, look at what the price is doing now. As you can see, the price made is point C. So now you are supposed to see a new point D. And as you know, from B to C, that's the counter trend. So your job is to monitor every lower time frames to see when the breakout and the retest happened. Let's look in details. You will go to the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, you got the counter trend, a lower low, a lower high, starting from this high, and finally a low, the higher high, the retest, meaning the new higher low, and that's where you get in the trade. Because you got the breakout of the last bearish structure, which is a counter trend and a retest. But as you know, you need to see an engulfing or a pin bar. Nothing on this time frame. So we will go even lower, and in this case, you got a bullish engulfing. That's where you get in the buy. You put the stop loss below the last low. For the target, it's really simple. That's the next zone. And look at this huge risk to reward. It's crazy. And look at how the price is flying now. Over 700 pips to the upside. That's your job.